Known as the Western Gateway to the South or the Commercial Center of the South, Agat is a thriving seaside village, home to the famous Mango Festival, the Agat Marina, Our Lady of Mount Carmel Catholic Church, and Sagan Basita.
Agat is my village and it's my hometown, and I'm so proud of Agat. And I worked hard to change the image of Agat and have people talk more positive about our village.
Incumbent Mayor Carol Tayama says her village still boasts Southern hospitality and charm. For the last 8 years, the mayor has been doing her best to improve the village through the construction of the Sagan Basita.
We have vendors who come in and sell produce and secondhand stuff and fish, stuff like that the community will come down and sell.
Tayama was also instrumental in the construction of the new fire and police stations and the Hadza Youth Center. She hopes to continue her commitment to serve her community, including getting a Southern sports complex and a skate park.
We started, I testified at the legislature for the necessity of that, and it's still over at the AG's office for the MOU to be signed. I know it's under Parks and Rec, but I want it in my community, especially the South, to serve the people of the South.
Tayama would also like to move the mayor's office out of the current space and into the old fire station so that Sanctuary could open up a southern satellite to provide counseling services to the youth.
And, continue working on the repairs of the roads in the village. That's one thing. And the expansion of Route 2 was also mentioned when I first took office in 2005, so we're still waiting for that. I don't know what happened.
Lifelong Agat resident and Air Force retiree Bill Cundiff is running against Tayama.
I'm a passionate person when it comes to the community, and a lot of my friends asked me to run.
Cundiff says his decades of service in the U.S. Air Force provide him with the leadership and management skills he believes are necessary to be an effective mayor.
Not only do you understand the needs and their quality of life, the important issues and their quality of life, but you've got to look at the threats of those issues and the maintenance of those issues. So flooding is a threat here in Agat, big time, and it hasn't been addressed for many, many years.
Cundiff says he'd like to see a playground for the children of the village, and if elected, he says he'll donate half his paycheck to build one for the youth of Agat. He also hopes to create more programs that will help get some of his constituents out of a life of poverty and into one of self-sustainability.
I want to create a family support center that brings these services into the community and provide them service right at the ground level.
Cundiff also wants to focus on areas of the village that he says are being neglected, like the Fanili area.
They put this culvert in here, and these people can't even go in their backyard anymore. The homes are falling down. There are several homes out here. They're already falling down. And if you go up further, there are other homes that are already falling down. I assume that within several years, if we don't address this issue, this river will take down a lot of homes.
We head on down to the southern village of Umatac, where 3 people are running for mayor. That's where we find Daniel Sanchez, who's seeking re-election after running the village for the last 2 decades.
I've actually got monies to repair the Agat-Umatac Road in 2 sections. And that was easy. All you had to do was write a letter. I mean, how difficult is that?
Sanchez says he's tired of government officials abandoning the village's problems.
We have a section in the village that doesn't have a sewer system. I want to finish the problems. I want to resolve these problems that we have. And many other problems here exist. One of our reservoirs has a cracked foundation. So water is spewing out. Does the department care to repair it? No. You know, all these challenges, and I see people making a comparison.
With 2 others running for the position, Sanchez urges his constituents to make the right decision.
I'm the real thing. I'm here.
Johnny Kanata is also running for mayor of Umatac, and if elected, he hopes to beautify the village as he feels certain areas are being neglected. Kanata also wants to address flooding in the southern village by building a retaining wall near the cemetery and addressing other problems around Umatac.
It gets clogged up, and then it flows right through here and goes straight down the village, and it floods the village. Just to let you know, the water comes out here, it floods everybody's house, even the one down, the 2-story house down in the bottom. This will be a lot of water. So the mayors will come back and put sandbags over there. And we can't be doing that no more. We need to put a bigger pipe in here so the water don't run there no more.
The mayoral candidate says the village also lacks a meeting place for the Manumcoan youth, something he'd like to change.
You know, they have to go somewhere. Why go somewhere when we have our own village, when we can build our own? You know, like you have FQ Sanchez, they're not doing nothing with it. You know, if they're not going to use it for charter school, we might as well use it for our community.
Kanata is hoping fellow residents will give him the opportunity to serve.
And all I'm asking is for them to work together, and we can build this village. We can accomplish a lot of things if we work together as a community. If we don't work together as a community, you can't build the village alone. You're going to need the community's help.
And the last candidate running for Umatac mayor is Gilbert Uggan, who was born and raised in the village.
I decided to run for mayor for one reason, is to improve the quality of life in Umatac, because we don't have nothing. The only thing we got is the basketball, the playground, the baseball field. Nobody could use it.
If elected as mayor, Uggan says he'd like to see FQ Sanchez reopened.
The kids here need the school. The family needs the school. If the DOE is deciding to go up to 6th grade, there's not enough room in Marisu to hold those kids. So then they have to come back here.
Uggan says he also wants to ensure Umatac is no longer neglected and funds are identified to improve the infrastructure in the south.
There's no money coming to us. Our road is no good. Secondary road is no good. You know, people have to go into their house. They have to go to the mud before they go to their house.
He'd also like to repair the old baseball field and provide more activities for the youth in Manumco.
My name is Gilbert Uggan. I'm running for the Republican side. And my slogan is, I serve my country, now I'm ready to serve the people of Umatac.